Super Bowl Sunday. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Rihanna, this is very exciting.
I can't wait for Rihanna.
I mean, I'm on the side of TikTok where there's just like a bunch of like girls speculating on what they think the Super Bowl performance is going to be. Very exciting.
Oh yeah, what the playlist is going to be? Is it going to open with Umbrella?
Yes.
Is it going to open with Pon the Replay? Like,
I think it's going to be Pon the Replay.
How back is?
I think
she's going to take us back, right?
I think it's gonna. She's gonna start with Pon. It's a hard getting back. I mean, I'm just getting chills even thinking about it. She's been so far.
Do you think she'll do like different arrangements, or it's gonna be like straight up?
It's gonna be. I hope it's mostly straight up because it would be fucking annoying if she does a remix where it's like not. It's betraying the credibility of the song. Or the integrity of the song. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes there are remixes that enhance, and sometimes there are remixes that are betrayals. And like
yes, absolute takedowns.
Yes, of the original. And I am. How about this? I will tell you this and listeners. I am a little concerned about her
vocal ability
and stamina. Yes, physical stamina.
Yes,
her ability to carry a show.
I think that. In that way, I think because she's been gone for so long, and she hasn't been in the performance, mentality or physicality in a long time. So I am worried about her. Although I never saw her to be like a dance queen.
She's never been a dance queen.
She kind of like walks around and sings, and
she gives energy. She gives vibes.
She's sexy.
Yes.
She's like dripping with seduction. Her face is perfect, her body's perfect. Like, she's never given me Beyonce dance moves.
No, never.
Even Britney. So like that's not the type of
Britney
like,
I'm talking. I would say the closest Rihanna and Britney come is when Britney had severely injured her knee. Like, remember, she really couldn't move around a lot, and like it was a whole thing.
Yeah, she was giving Rihanna. Yeah.
Like that era of like she's walking around. There's a cane. There's like this. She's dropping it occasionally on stage in between things.
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this sort of is her energy, and it's exciting. But she also is a dynamic, exciting performer that doesn't take away from anything. I'm a little just
she's gonna have a lot of dancers.
Yes.
There's gonna be some good visuals. There's gonna have to be some like other things to round out just the incredible discography we know of Rihanna.
So I'm just hoping that she can like maintain the energy level, because it's a long show. It's high octane.
What is it, like 8 minutes?
No, it's
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. She's gonna have guest stars, I'm sure. There's no way she's gonna do it all
to.
alone. Who do you think she's bringing?
Chris Brown.
Stop. Stupid. They're making up at the Super Bowl. It's gonna be Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Her nipple's gonna fly out.
It might be Harry Styles.
No. Oh God.
No, I don't know.
No, who would show up for Rihanna? Who's done stuff with her? Like
Drake. Yeah.
Her husband, A$AP Rocky.
Yes. Eminem.
Oh yeah, Eminem. Some what was that song? On this town tonight. Oh, Jay-Z.
Yes.
Jay-Z's
Paul
big.
McCartney. With Kanye.
Oh yeah, that one song
Yes.
that no one remembers.
I love that song.
What song is that?
4 or 5 seconds from wildin'. Yeah, like she's wearing like an all denim. Like her looks alone are so iconic. Like
Killer.
I just the only concern is that like the level of I mean, because the thing is like she's an incredible performer, she's an incredible artist, supreme businesswoman. It's not like she's not a J-Lo like worker, or she's like.
Yeah.
Like the weeks leading up to it, she's like putting in.
Do you think J-Lo's so upset? First of all, the Grammys. Can we talk about the Grammys? What was that vibe between them? Her and Ben Affleck? Like, she was literally screaming at him like he was her son. Like, fix your face. Get that pot off your face. Bitch, we have 4 more hours of the Grammys. I know I wasn't nominated for anything. I think that's what he was saying to her. Bitch, you weren't even nominated for something. Why are we here? You're not even performing. You're not presenting. I could be drunk at home with my boys watching the Boston Celtics or something. You know, whatever the fuck he's watching. Like, that's why because the Grammys is long.
The Grammys are long.
It's so long. It's such a long show. Honestly, I don't have any love for Ben Affleck for any reason, but except for that he showed his whole peen in Gone Girl, which I do appreciate that.
Yes,
but
Gone Girl is good.
Yeah, great, and thank you for that. But
thank you for your service.
Yes, I am eternally grateful, and I just don't think he's. I don't blame him for being upset for being there. I would be too. If I was J-Lo's date and I'd be like, bitch, it's been 6.5 hours. We're sitting here. They don't even let us eat.
Yeah.
And you know, everything's start and stop. Trevor Noah's doing like a half-assed job.
Yeah.
That was so upsetting. I was like, Trevor Noah, you left Daily Show
for this?
To phone this in? Like, what happened?
What
was that?
I really didn't understand he was making
delivery,
a choice. Yeah,
the
he was
point
making
of view,
he was making a choice. And I was like, why didn't anyone in this rehearsal say this is wrong? Like, why don't we try it?
I think he looked nervous.
Yes, he did.
He looked nervous because this is his first like big gig outside of the thing, and he's trying to branch out and blah blah. But woof, that was dreadfully unfunny. And and I don't blame. It can't all go to him. I think it had to be the writers too. Like even the presenters and stuff. Like in between stuff. Remember Madonna? Mm-hmm. What the fuck was that? This is where you clap. Remember that? And I was like, Madonna.
I mean,
stop.
I will say this.
What are you doing? And she took so long to introduce what's her name? Oh no, Unholy, because she was like, they could never have.
Kim
no
Petras?
one could do something like this if I wasn't here first or whatever, you know, like but let someone else say that, Madonna. Like, don't be like, you can't go up there with that face and that ass and be like, I started it. I'm the OG. Like, hi, money, please stop.
I mean, I will say this for Madonna. This bitch,
you're a fan.
I'm a fan in a way that, like, this bitch continues to be relevant and reinvent herself in every single era. Notwithstanding
that's been her thing.
That's been her thing. And notwithstanding all of the haters, all of the sort of indictments of her face and body that has occurred in every single era of hers, by the way. Like, people said this about her.
Not like this.
This is actually wild. But also, this is a new
most
face.
indictments about her face was about mole, no mole. That was like the biggest thing.
No. Before, there was still like the stuff about she was still over
plastic surgery.
Yes, she was overfilled. Like, this has been being said about her since.
It's not new. It's like Cher.
Yes, it's like Cher.
Or like Joan Rivers. Like it's
the same thing.
It's pastiche.
It is the same thing. The same sort of indictment of women aging. Whatever. This face that she's got. This is like another sort of performance art piece. Like she's making a choice to look like this.
This face she's got on.
This is a choice.
This looks like that. Remember that that outfit Kylie Jenner wore with the lion coming out of it?
Yes.
That's her face. She's got the lion.
She's making a choice, though. She does not think she looks like what she did before. She's choosing to make an entirely different face. So, like, in that, it's a.
She looks like Saw 3. Like this can.
Peter.
We can't.
We are positive here.
You're right. We're not body shaming.
We're not body shaming.
But I am face shaming, though. I'm gonna. You can have whatever body you want, but you cannot have that face.
She's choosing this, though. She's choosing her choice. And like.
But you're saying that as a way to excuse this, to make it better.
No,
because she's choosing it, not that it's an accident by a fucked up doctor.
Because I think it would be actually sad if there was some version of it where she thought she looked normal.
Hot.
Yeah. And like was like this is the expectation of what society want their young to look like. But this is like something else. This is Marina Abramović. This is performance art. This is Yoko Ono. Like, you know, this is like she's making a.
This is like Angeline.
Yes.
Like it is.
She's doing something.
It's drag.
Yes.
It's drag. It's
there you go.
Hyperbolization.
And she's managing to do it when there's a moment where people are like, is she even? I mean, when's the last time you had heard about her? Like there's this like desperate quality to her. Like
she just released a song.
That's what I mean. There's this desperate sort of quality to her that wants to remain relevant, and in doing so, she just time and time again. It seems like she stumbles into stuff, but this bitch is so calculated and has done it for so long. I have to assume at this point that like I can't, you know, I've been checked before about my own sort of, like kind of it sometimes is perceived as misogyny, but like, you know, when Renaissance and before that Reformation, you know what I mean? Like when all this stuff with Beyonce kind of entered her more like
goddess era.
Yes, and like really much more conceptual album era versus singles dropping, kind of like dance club hit.
Pop diva. She went from pop diva to
a cultural icon,
artist,
truly a performing artist. When she made that pivot, I just remember so much of the conversation around her visuals and around her lyrics were that like her team must be very strong. That she's choosing these people that are like, because instead of the, you know, that poet that she was using to so like these choices that she was making, a lot of people were like putting it off as like she was surrounding herself with good people that were deep, that she was hiring people that were making good artistic choices, versus ever assuming that she was the genius, versus ever thinking that she was the one, that she had somehow stumbled into this. And at this point, given her longevity of her career, the sort of insight and ingenuity and depth to her lyricism and the visuals, like the fact that it's continuing, it's clear she's the one that's doing this. She is driving it.
Wait, we're talking about Beyonce, right?
Yes, but I'm saying that the same way that like Madonna, over the course of her career, people are like, she stumbled into these sort of like controversies. She stumbled into this stuff.
I don't believe that.
What I mean.
I think she's in charge.
She's in charge, and she is the one
for sure.
She is the architect and genius behind her incredibly relevant career over the span of like 50 decades. You know, like 40 decades. Like, that's crazy, the longevity, right?
Unheard of.
And, like, you know.
Especially for a woman.
And, like, considering the kind of constraints and expectations that have been laid at her feet. She's had children. Like, I mean, this bitch has kind of done it. And it's the template in a way that, like, yes, it is cringe when she's like, I'm the one that did this. It is cringe when she's like, can you believe? Like, I'm the trailblazer. Like, whenever a trailblazer has to say that they're a trailblazer.
That's what I mean. Let someone else call you that.
I mean, unless don't you're from call Portland.
It's like calling yourself an icon.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like saying, I'm legendary. It's like, what? No, that's someone else's job. You don't do that.
It's also cringe, but it's the same way that, like, at this point, I'll allow it. Because she is a grandma. I mean, she's grandma.
Sure. I'll allow Madonna to do anything. Like, I'm here for it. I'll laugh at whatever she puts out, you know? Like, maybe it's because she's never been my, like, queer queen.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I think.
For me, Carly Rae Jepsen is more my queer queen.
No, exactly. Like, she's, just discography-wise,
yes.
I don't know enough of Madonna besides, like, the 80s hits and then.
Yes.
That one song from I'll remember the love that you gave me. I'm glad I'm standing on my own, and I'll remember. Remember that song?
No.
Reality Bites or something? I don't know.
No.
It's one of those.
She did have a soundtrack era. Like, this,
yeah.
This used to be my playground. That song. Yes.
And then Take a Bow.
Yes. I love that song.
That was the best. Oh my God. Remember that music video?
Yes.
Where she's like the Matador and then there's that hot like Spanish music and they're like, oh my God. Those were the days when like music videos really moved me. They were like, I would come running back home and either turn on TRL or did you used to have the box or the capability of order from the box?
Is the only because I didn't
have cable.
The box? Because I didn't have cable, so I had the box. Though.
You have to order. It's like 900.
That's right.
Like Sing box or something.
And what's great about the box is like it told you truly what the streets were listening to. Like
Yeah, because I ordered for $18. Sir Mix-a-Lot's put them on the glass.
Thank you.
Because I would have never ordered put them on the glass, except my straight friends were like, "Oh, this is the one where all the titties are on the glass," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool. We should order that." And they're like, "Come on, Peter, like." Order it on the box, and you didn't need a credit card back then because it charged back to your
phone bill,
cable bill, or phone bill, whatever, which one. And I remember I ordered, and my mom got so fucking pissed because it was literally like $20 just to watch one video. Like, think about what that meant. Like, that's like what we do now, like on demand TV or streaming
for a 3-minute song.
A song, like not even like nipples. Just not even like the imprint of a nipple through a bikini top.
Yes.
Like, it was truly all like PG-13, and it cost $18. It was like, but we were all like, oh my God, the box. We wasted so much money on that thing.
I watched it all the time. Music videos in that era also like told a story. Like, there was a trajectory of like auteurs and film directors that started in music videos and made
Nick G's of the world.
Truly, Spike Jones. Like, there was like an era where there was a genuine springboard because it would told a visual story. There was a storyboard.
Yeah.
Like, and the visuals of the song, music video, could be radically different from the lyrics of the song, and also the brand of the singer and songwriter. Like, it could be
so they could really like explore a different vibe and image. Yes. It's like Enrique Iglesias.
Yes.
Oh, he's like a Latin lover, but all of a sudden you saw him like on a Harley and you're like, what? Oh my God.
But that era of music video, I mean, like, Madonna notwithstanding, like, I will say that I'm just like trying to be more. She is so cringy, but like, and seeing her face IRL, like, I remember she like posted a video of her in the hospital, and it was so jarring. And that's the point at which I was like, this bitch is not trying to have a face. Like, this is something else for her. She's doing something to it. She has to see her face. She knows what it is, but she is like making a choice. So I will say that as like a gesture of culture, I have to assume that this is a part of her like brand, and I'm going to appreciate it as a part of her like art.
Right. You're folding it into her craft.
Yes. Like, this is not, she has sacrificed all of her body and face to pop music. Like, that, she's going to go down as
to serve us.
To serve us.
Yes.
You know, like that has to go down as something. Like, Cher kind of did it.
Yeah, she's iconic.
Yeah.
She's iconic.
She's not my icon.
I'm never going to take that. Yeah. I'm never going to take that away from her.
No.
But all that to say, I'm very excited for Rihanna. And I hope Madonna makes a cameo. Move over, Chris Brown. It's Madonna.
I am really excited. I really am excited. Like, I would say, like, this.
Me too.
Just having her return.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that she isn't feeling the weight of everyone's bated breath.
Expectations.
Yeah. Like, I hope she's able to, like.
Rihanna is one of these people who, like, do not give a fuck what you want or what you need.
Yes.
Or what you care about. She's like, bitch, you could take all of that next door because we ain't got nothing for you here.
It's true.
And I love that energy of, like, yeah, pop music industry, you want me to put out an album every year? I did it. I finished my contract, and now I'm never putting on music.
Never.
Now I'm just going to make dainty panties.
Fenty.
Yeah, Fenty and Beauty.
Yes.
And now she's a zillionaire off of things that she wasn't even known for. Yep. This is like Jessica Simpson shit.
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about. These like pop starlets who pivot and have. So what do you think of that? Is that a business manager behind that, or do they just have the business acumen behind that and they go, okay, bitch, I was a songstress for 10 years, but this is not sustainable. So let me pivot and make some pumps and sell them to Bloomingdale's, whatever. Like, why do some pop stars pivot like that and some don't, like Britney? Britney tried to have a perfume.
And it was popular. But this is what I mean.
It was popular.
It was popular. But that's how you know that it's not just a business manager. That it's not just like, some of it has to be.
It's a singular, there's a motivation behind, there's a vision.
Because at the end of the day, when you
See, Britney doesn't have vision. That's the problem. She's a pop starlet, but she doesn't have like the long-term vision of who she can be in the zeitgeist, in the annals of pop history, of American pop culture. Like, I don't think she looks. I don't know her, but like it doesn't. And she just got out of conservatorship. But like there's some pop stars that don't look forward like that. You know, whereas like I love the fact that Rihanna or like Jessica Simpson or some of these, like even what's her name? Only Murders in the Building. What's her name?
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Rare Beauty is incredible.
Incredible. And then not only that, she's pivoting into like she's like has the second most followers on TikTok or something. Like, she's not just sitting there going like, I was a Wizard of Waverly Place. You know, like she's like out there looking to become her own business, her own woman.
I mean,
you know, like
it started with the Olsen twins, like, right? Like they're the ones, they're the original, right?
The billionaire imprints.
And so when they took it from the Kmart brand, and everyone was like, it must be a business manager, and they did that shit, and then turned it into the fucking Row. I mean,
wait, what? They own the Row?
They design,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're winning.
I thought they just had like their little twinsy cutesy stuff at Kmart's.
Peter Kim.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
So they did that. So knowing that as a template and understanding the fashion industry and how quickly fads come in and out, suppliers, like the thing is, when you are as a brand and as a person, you are a business owner and your business is you. So, and you know this, if anyone listening has ever run or managed people, at the end of the day, no matter who you employ, the only people who really care about something is going to be, it's you. If you are the owner and manager of a situation, you're the only person that cares. You're the person that cares the most. So knowing that and knowing the design choices, how quickly these things can fall apart, because even hiring the right person is a choice, is a decision.
Oh,
that's vision.
That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we talk about these people, like, I know Jessica Simpson made these choices and like dipped out, because that's a smart thing to do. Show business is fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. This is horrible and it's brutal, and it's like, to age in it, that's horrible. So this bitch,
especially for Jessica Simpson,
truly,
like blonde bombshell who could barely sing, like that's not
only for God. She's saying best for God. But like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
built for Jesus.
It's true. Like, if you listen to the back, it's like she wasn't bad. They just gave her the wrong songs and like whatever. So, but knowing her taste and like putting it at a price point and like making it available, that was new, and this bitch did it. I remember the first, and to have it be shoes specifically, like she made choices.
Sensible pumps.
Yes.
It wasn't even like crazy shoes like Louboutins that you could only wear to an art gallery or whatever the fuck. Like, these are everyday Macy's ass shoes.
I mean,
she's a billionaire.
These are the shoes that you wear to a quinceañera. These are the shoes you wear to your graduation, to a first date,
a PTA meeting.
That's right. These are like slightly elevated special occasion shoes. And this like that vision, like, you can say what you want. Like, they're nice shoes. They're happening at a price point that a lot of people can afford.
They sell out.
That's what I mean. Like, that sort of, this pivot and like giving the recognition to the women that are behind these decisions is like, so I don't think that conversation happens as often or as vociferously as they should. Like, because if it was a dude that was doing it, they couldn't get enough. How often are people talking about what a genius George Clooney and Gerber were?
Look at Drake. He has that new like owl brand. Everyone has like a cognac or a fucking these
guys are
tequila.
Exactly. So these guys, everyone talks about how brilliant George and like whatever Gerber was for Casamigos, and it's like, what about Selena? I mean, it's all the same. These are choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Effective managers.
Yeah, exactly. So I would love to one day be able to pivot out of the entertainment industry.
What would you pivot to, Peter?
Panties? No. That's actually a really good question. I haven't. I guess the first thing that comes to mind is food. Like restaurant touring.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some a lot of Hollywood people own restaurants in West Hollywood over here. Most of them go out of business within the first 6 months.
Right.
But they don't care because they're just like they have like.
It's a Michael Jordan steakhouse. That's right. I understand. It's a vanity.
Exactly.
It's a vanity situation. Yes. You want to walk in because Peter. One of my favorite.
You want to have all your posters and your fucking.
I mean, it's literally
trophies.
my dream. Like one of my favorite things in life is to be a regular somewhere. Like to walk into a place and be like, "Hey!" Like that's one of my favorite things. I love it.
You want to be Norm.
Yes.
Cheers.
I truly love being a regular of a place and having the
me too.
Staff and wait people know me.
Them knowing you.
A dream.
Oh my God. Do you have that in Chicago?
I have that at the Blue Mercury on Southport. All the ladies there do know me.
Is Blue Mercury a baby store?
No, it's a beauty store.
Makeup store?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skincare.
That's right.
I would say my pivot would be either a ready-made like soup or like some sort of ready-made food packaging situation. Like either it's a spice, a hot sauce, like a ramen kind of thing.
A ramen would be good.
Yes. I'm thinking like a Momo Fuko like collab situation. You know what I mean?
Ooh, like fresh.
Yes,
like to your door type of thing.
No, but it'd be like it's fresh.
Packaged in stores
packaged in stores.
Okay.
Like a Paul Newman.
Where are we placing? Are we at Ralph's or are we at Erewhon? Like what's the vibe?
Whole food. High end.
Whole Foods.
High end quality ethnic food. Not healthy.
Air fried noodles. Have you tried those?
That's like that. Like gluten free, like this shit like that.
Yes.
At a price point that's affordable, that's like slightly elevated, like that kind of stuff. Like a chili paste.
You're trying to be the Jessica Simpson in Asian food packaging.
You got that right. And so it's that, or I would do like a serum, like one serum.
Ooh, yes. Actually, that would be really good for you.
Yeah, like
because everybody already knows you as like someone who deals with food and prepares food and like likes to photograph food and make things pretty, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people reach out to you about your skin.
Yes, they do.
And your like skin care.
Yes, they do.
Specifically. And not specifically makeup tips.
No.
It's not about that. It's about like keeping your skin like chok and like, Asian glow type of situation. So like that would be really good. That'd be a great way to pivot for you. Like having like a serum that you like your nighttime, whatever. Yeah,
it'd be like this one thing. I wouldn't put out a line. It would just be one serum.
Well, you'd have to put out one serum first and then see how that does. And then you got to follow it up with like a nighttime cream or like
cleanser. An essence.
A toner. Yes.
But those are my
two. A setting spray.
Those would be my two.
I love it.
But I dream about like having enough money to one, get divorced, and secondly to have a vanity restaurant. Peter, that would be incredible. I can't wait to invest in something that will fail. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Oh my God.
To have that kind of money.
And for you to be able to write it down as a business loss.
Oh my God. I can't wait
to
lose.
This is how the rich get richer.
I can't wait to lose. Wait, are you guys doing anything for Super Bowl Sunday?
We so Eric has COVID.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he's been quarantining in our bedroom.
Okay.
I'm in the office, and
wait. So you haven't even been able to spew your spiral at anybody because he has COVID.
I mean, I'm spewing from like 12 feet away. I'm screaming at him. Still no word. When are they gonna call me? He's like, can you get me therapy? We're suffering in such different ways. It's so funny. But luckily, his case is very mild.
Yes, everyone. This round of COVID that everyone has in LA right now is pretty mild.
Like he literally has like a stuffy nose. He hasn't coughed once, and he's maybe gotten like a chill or two, but that's about it. Like he's outside gardening. He's fine. But I still haven't, knocking on wood, gotten it. So, and that's weird. Like we're in the same household. we're masking.
Yes.
Inside the house, if we're in the same room, for example, when we watch football later, meaning when he watches football and when I sit in front of the TV and scroll on my phone, I will be wearing a mask because we're both inside. So that seems to be working. Yeah. And he's probably less contagious now because it's been a few days. And I'm just like flabbergasted how, because Eric and I are the last of our friends that.
Is this the first time he's had it too?
Yeah. 2023.
That's crazy.
3 years after the breakout.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been very careful.
That's true.
And we've pissed off a lot of friends. So we don't hang out with a lot of people either. So we don't have like a group to catch COVID from. So like
it's been 3 years. I mean, the breakout star COVID, 3 years. And you're just catching it. That's crazy.
He's just catching. I haven't caught it yet.
That's crazy. It's like what is it?
We're in the same house. Like I know we're masking stuff, but like what? What's going? I mean, I'm thankful. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want like. There was a moment where I was like, should we just make out and I'll have it too? And I'm like, no. I want to like stave it off as much as possible. So like,
stay a virgin.
Here I am. You know, never been touched by the vid.
I mean, truly, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, I've never watched Titanic.
What? What?
I've never watched.
Are you serious?
Yes, I've never seen it.
So all the references, you're just like nodding along?
I get the references. I know what happened.
Okay, you know it hit an iceberg.
I know about the hand.
You don't know the.
I know about the hand.
You know about
I know the sexy hand. Dragging.
You know the drawing her naked.
Yes, draw me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Okay, you know about the class struggles between the upstairs downstairs.
Yes, the steerage versus whatever. I mean, I'm getting that. I'm hitting the hits.
Okay, you got it.
I mean, why do I need to know the B side of this lady who's like? I mean. I get it. I get all the references. I know all the things.
I'm the king of the world, holding her.
Yes, I got all of it.
In front of.
I got all of it.
All right. All right. Well, you got it. Yeah. You got it.
But that's what I mean. Is like, once I had reached a point where I was like, everyone was like, "Have you watched it? Have you watched it?" It's like the same thing with you and COVID. It's like it's reached a point where everyone's had it. Everyone is telling you about it, and you're like, I don't.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about COVID. Like, yeah, I got it.
I get it. I mean, like, I don't need to get it to get it.
I don't need. Yeah, I haven't gotten it, but I got it. Yeah, for sure. I can't believe you haven't seen Titanic. That's crazy.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Yeah, there are some movies like there's some even shows like that I still haven't seen, and people are like, "What the fuck is wrong? Are you even in the entertainment?"
Yes.
You know, like Breaking Bad. I've never seen.
Me neither.
I watched the first episode and I was like, yeah.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and it's too anxiety inducing.
Oh, you watched that part too?
Yeah.
I think it's just like the last thing I want to sit down after a whole day of like just being busy and then to come home, maybe have dinner or not, and then to sit down as I digest, I have to worry about this guy having cancer.
That's what I mean. It's too good. It's too good.
And like make it, yeah, it's like sometimes prestige television should be for Sundays only. Mm-hmm. I really like. I cannot ingest prestige television during the weekdays. I need to turn my brain off. I mean, like I need Housewives. I need Below Deck. Give me a Family Karma.
Yes, thank you.
HGTV. Something like give me pretty people that act stupid. That's all I can take during the weekdays. On a Sunday evening, maybe even a Saturday afternoon, I can pick up a Yellow Jackets. I could pick up one episode of a Game of Thrones of the last. Are you watching Last of Us?
Should I?
Oh my God, Eunji. Just for Pedro alone.
Yeah.
Just for Pedro alone, Eunji, you need to watch it. He is so good in it. But
he is so good.
Did you watch his SNL?
No, I did not watch it.
Oh my God, Eunji, one of the best SNL episodes I've seen in a very long time. Almost every sketch was good.
Wow.
Like, when's the last time you watch SNL? It's like, whoa, why is every sketch actually having like laughs in it? That's odd. And there was one sketch where he did almost the whole thing in Spanish.
Wow.
He and that guy we saw, remember? We did stand up with him?
Yes. Who's very charming and very cute. Marcello?
Very cute. Marcello? The new guy. Yeah. He he and Pedro did a Spanish sketch.
He's so cute and so likable. I mean, he seemed
Marcelo
like
or Pedro. Which one?
Both. But I mean, Marcelo that night was like, oh, he's a star.
Oh, okay. He's a star. Yeah.
But
it was so cute, and it was like I've never seen anything like that before, and there was no subtitles, nothing. So that was really, really cool. Ego had a sketch that was beyond stupid. Apparently Gary Richardson, a friend of ours, and Michael Che wrote it, and it was so fucking funny. Like it was like old school physical sketch comedy.
How crazy is it that Gary can just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just come back to SNL, and they're like, yeah, great to have you, so happy to have you back.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't know anything about that.
I think he left. I think he had left and was.
He left? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he left and was writing for our other shows, and then he was just like,
oh, okay.
You know what? I'll come back.
I like SNL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like literally, like
cool. And he's been there for so long.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Gary, if you're listening. You're doing great work, Gare. Yeah, the SNL, the Pedro Pascal SNL. So you have to watch The Last of Us, especially episode 3. I know you've been hearing a lot about this.
Yes.
As far as like, okay, so the creator of this show has a podcast called Script Notes that I listen to.
You mentioned this podcast before, yes.
Yes, and I'm just a huge fan of this writer in general, and because of Last of Us now, I'm like, especially episode 3, like I cried. Like I was
tears,
like,
like because of sadness, joy,
both.
That's a complicated
emotion. You know that good like K-drama cry.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that. It's like this is mellow as fuck. Like I was watching episode 3, I was like, a Korean person wrote this. Like it has to be. It was so beautifully dramatic and sad and poignant and beautiful. Like it was just so like watch it.
Wow.
Watch it. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And I'm not really on top of like and not mummy. What is it? Zombie genre. Yeah. That's not usually my genre.
Yes,
like,
I've never.
Night of the Living Dead, Walking Dead type of stuff. Like that's not really my thing. But this is based on a video game, so credits to them. But they've really subverted the genre into something different, and I think it's very cool. And Pedro's just what a yummy daddy he is.
You know, I was in a zombie movie.
What?
It was called.
What movie?
It was called Bong Zombies, and it was about.
Wait, what? That's a real movie? When did it come out? And how come we haven't gone to see it together? How dare you? You're keeping us from Bong Zombies? Why?
I don't know if I'm keeping you from watching it. Like it might be in the marketplace.
Where do I find it?
I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Absolutely none. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Okay. And it was like it was one of the more extensive SFX makeup shoots that I had to do.
Oh, you were a zombie?
I was being eaten by one.
Bong Zombies. It's a TV series.
It's a TV series?
Yeah. Wait. Stars Terrence Carey, George Elrod, and Eunji Kim. Oh my God. Eunji, you're in 5 episodes of it?
I had no idea.
Wait, what do you mean?
I thought it was one movie.
Oh, wow. You didn't even know what you were shooting.
I guess they chopped it up then. They must have chopped it up, right?
Oh, wait. Some of our other friends are in it. Jeff Murdoch's in it?
Yeah, it was a bunch of people. You know,
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on.
Katie Kershaw's in it.
Katie Kershaw's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to watch this now. All right. Well, I have to figure out how to watch this thing. Bong Zombies. It came out in 2019, guys. Who made it?
Mick directed.
Oh, it's directed by Mick Napier?
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, written by Ed Furman. Whoa, Ed Furman. I haven't heard that name in so long.
I know.
Okay, cool. Well, I can't wait to watch this, Bong Zombies. I'll be flipping back and forth from the Super Bowl to Bong Zombies all day today.
I am actually pretty. I've I'm gonna watch, and I am mostly excited about this Rihanna performance. I mean, I'm as excited about this.
Me too.
As I was like Beyonce, and I would say next up is like Prince. Like I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Do you think this is? Do you think? Let's speculate. Let's do one speculation, then we must move on. But
okay.
Do you think that she pops up, performs, and then disappears again, never to perform again, or is she using this? Or is she using this to springboard?
Relaunch.
To relaunch.
Good question. I'm thinking that she is releasing an album and she's going to go on tour. Because, and I say this because I recently heard an interview where she was talking about music and what she's been inspired by lately and what she's been creating.
Okay.
So she was saying like, I'm very open right now. I want to take risks and blah, blah, blah. So like, I think she's working on an album or she already has and she's teasing it.
Okay.
Because I think it would be crazy to like pop up, perform at the Super Bowl and then not use that to launch something. You know, because like this is the biggest live TV event still of the year.
Yes.
Super Bowl garners more live watchers than any other thing on TV. So for her to come up and not, you know, at least like plug Fenty or something, you know, like she's got like, it'd be such a waste to have all this exposure and not like capitalize on it.
I mean, Shakira didn't. J-Lo didn't. It was just like their regular, they had a performance and it was happening in Miami. So they had like a more.
That's true. But Shakira and J-Lo hasn't gone underground for this long.
That's true.
You know, like.
They're not popping up.
I don't know. That's true. That's true.
Like, do
it's
something.
Super Bowl. What do you think? What's your speculation?
I hope that it is what you're describing. That it is a launch of an album and she's going to tease it at the end of this. She like rip off something. It'll be like a QR code or something like that. I'll have to take a picture of to like get.
Just wearing a QR code dress.
Yeah. We all have to click it. And like, you know, I really hope. There's also a part of me that could see her using this to announce her official retirement. Like,
no way.
Yes.
No way. To announce her official retirement after the Super Bowl? Like
to literally be like, she's gonna do a small tour, really, and then just be like, and I'm not doing any more.
And I'm done.
I'm done.
I could see that. I could see like whatever happens after this is her last thing musically.
Like she's just like, this is her, she's turning the chapter. She's turning the page.
Because, I don't know. Like, she's a great recording artist, but she's not a dynamic performer. Mm-hmm. Actually, I've never seen her live, so I don't really know. But, like, it doesn't seem like someone like a Beyonce.
Yes.
I feel like she needs to perform.
Yes.
Like, she needs to get on stage.
Yes.
She needs to get her steps down.
Yes.
The visuals down.
Yes.
The whole thing. Like, she's conducting the whole thing.
Yes.
Rihanna is like, just tell me when to fucking show up.
And she's a vibe. Rihanna is a fucking vibe. She as a cultural thing. It's like they're in our cultural landscape. If it was just populated by Virgoisian Beyonces.
What? Say it one more time. Let's try it one more. Virgosian?
Virgo. And then I made it into a word. That was an adjective.
An adjective.
Yeah. It was just populated by Virgosian Beyonces. That's like, that's a boring landscape. However, impeccably executed everything is, right?
Yes.
It's only because Beyonce's lay next to the J-Los. And like, you know, then it becomes a rich textured cultural landscape.
Yeah.
I would say that like for, you know, why Rihanna is remains so relevant is because she is like kind of a quintessential cool hot girl. Like, she can just show up, be late, be what
she is the cool hot girl, but she's not mean.
Yes, that's what I mean. Because she's cool. She's like
it's
actually
odd.
cool.
Like I don't like she doesn't have time to be mean to you.
Because she's actually cool. Like she is like all the things, and there's something so deeply authentic about her that people are always gravitating towards her. So it's like
she has like magnetic charisma.
Yes,
yes. And I feel like that is a part of her standing in her own truth. Like she's just like unbothered by what other people think. She's just like, okay, so I'm hot. I'm a billionaire. Yes. I'm sexy. I have a child and I run multiple businesses and I don't give a fuck what you think. And I'm like, how do I get there? How do I become Rihanna?
That's what I mean. Like I think that like she doesn't have that same sort of compulsion, that illness in her, because she's
like Madonna does.
Yes.
Of staying relevant. She's almost Rihanna is the opposite of Madonna in that she's daring us to forget about her.
Yes.
Whereas Madonna's like, please never forget, I am the trendsetter.
Yeah, I mean, like, Madonna is 9/11. She really wants us to never forget.
And Rihanna is Pearl Harbor. You're like, what happened? All right, that's our episode.